and just tell me if you can hear me properly, alright? Right. Cool. Have you got the link I sent
On my phone or
on your phone? Yeah.
yeah, no, it has.
Sweet. Well, open it up and see what you think.
There it is. Open.
You'll be 5 seconds behind. Right, who are we waiting for? One Renault and one Sauber. Ah, and one more person. Right then, that's all the admin out the way. Let's do this.
Are we racing?
Shh. What?
Are we racing?
No, we're not racing yet. Give me a sec. Just follow the stream and tell me if we're alright. Can you hear me on the stream? I'll take that. Okay. Well, I'm going to go for the drivers in a minute. So as soon as you tell me that everything's alright, then I'll start to perform. So we've got 2 drivers missing at the moment. So who are the 2 drivers that are missing? Oh, we got Robot Boy.
The two drivers that are missing. There we are.
Can you hear me alright?
Yeah, it's come through.
Nice. Right, turn me down now. Right, hello everyone, and welcome to round 1 of the HR Racing Championship. This is a brand new era, and we have just taken over from Cutting Edge Racing. We have got 20 drivers willing and ready to do this. So as we're loading up, I'm going to take you through the drivers, and it's starting today's Australian Grand Prix. In no particular order, we have the Toro Rosso, and in the Toro Rosso we have Bilton Matt and Racer 555 Brown. I'm just going to call him Racer, because I'm not going to go through all that. In Mercedes we have McVicious O'Nasty. He's just going to be called McVicious. And we've also got Deathstroke. No, Deathstorm. Oh dear. In the Ferrari we have Smoke's End and Dr. Surge. I'm going to have to ask him how to pronounce his name. In the Haas we have Remy and We Them Blades. In the Williams we have Killer Man and we have NDSM. In the Renault we have Sheffy Monster and Robot Boy. And in the Force India we have Hunter and Gator Nation. In the McLaren we have Blazer and Apai. Has it started yet? No, don't. Whoops. In the Sauber we have Killing for Cash, and we will have Twang in the next couple of weeks. He will not be joining us tonight, as he is doing a sporting international event, which is pretty impressive. In the Red Bull we have Harder Vark and Jochen. I think that's how you pronounce it. So yeah, those are our drivers, but however, we do have a substitute, which is Vesley, who will be in the Sauber, and we also have another substitute, I believe, which is Fozzie, who will be driving instead of Deathstorm. Well, that's good, because I was going to call him Deathstroke throughout the race. So that's good. So then, Nathan, what do you think then? Are you excited for tonight's race? It's a new era for HR Racing, taking over from Cutting Edge. What do you reckon?
I'm on the edge of my seat with enjoyment.
Great. Excellent stuff. Nathan will be joining us as expert analysis. Lol. Right, here we go then, into qualifying. And we're doing the traditional qualifying of the knockout stages. So we got qualifying 1, qualifying 2, and qualifying 3. Qualifying 1 is where we're going to be losing the slowest 5 drivers, and then qualifying 2 will be losing the second 5 drivers, and then in qualifying 3 it'll be a top 10 shootout to see who will be the fastest driver around Australia. In qualifying 2 though, the top 10 drivers that go through will have to start on the tyres that they set their fastest times on. I hope that all makes sense, because I got lost in there, but hopefully you followed me. Did you understand that, Nathan?
I'm following with every word.
Brilliant. Right then. So Australia then, the first time it's held in Albert Park, Melbourne, was back in 1996, where it was basically a dominating race with Jacques Villeneuve and Damon Hill just dueling at the front for 50 odd laps before Jacques Villeneuve had a engine failure or oil leak or something like that. I can't remember what it was, just slightly before my time. But hopefully we won't get that today. Hopefully we'll have a very interesting and close race. And here we are then. We've got 19 drivers on the grid, which is an amazing achievement for our first ever race. New era, new drivers. This is going to be a blast. So we got our first car coming out now. Let me just get all the telemetry bits and bobs on, and then we should be away. Right then, here we go. And Racer is out of the pits first, and that's a great camera angle, much better. So Racer is in the Toro Rosso, a very quick racer. Lol. And he drove in Monaco last night, actually, was amazing. He fought off the Gort in fine style and took the victory in Monaco. His first victory, I believe, in the SNRS League. I raced in that as well, didn't do very well. I kept crashing. So, you know, that's why I've been put in the commentary box. So I'm not very good at this game. Who else have we got out there as well then? So we've got Racer out there first. We've also got NDSM, who is driving the Williams team, driving the Williams car. We've also got Hardervark out as well in the Red Bull. I've heard a lot of whispers that this Red Bull car is not great to drive when the cars are on equal. I must admit, I'm not too sure about that, but I've never driven a Red Bull in a league championship, so I can't really comment. We got Killer Man in the Williams, who's also out as well. We got Builter Matt, who is the main man of the IRC League, which is also another league I drive in. A lot of plugins tonight, you know, getting all my sponsors out and stuff. Yeah, I wish they sponsored us. Right, let's take a look to see who we got then on a fast lap. So Fozzie's coming around now, but Racer is the first man then on a quick lap in the Toro Rosso. Coming out of we're in sector 1 at the moment, out of turn 5. Didn't use all the curb there. Under the trees now into turn 6. Oh, bit of oversteer on there. He's on the ultra soft tyres at the moment. The tyre range is ultra soft, soft, and super soft. That's it. And we did have a yellow flag out there briefly, but we're still riding on board with Racer into the second sector now, a 148.9. That turn 12 was treacherous, man, very treacherous. Now coming into the final sector here of turn 13 and 14. Oh, using all the curb and then some. Might not be too happy with this lap, but this is a decent base to start on. Into turn 15, the hairpin, the slowest corner on the circuit. Lovely back end. More like rallying in F1 there. Isn't that right, Nathan? And he comes across the line, and he does a 1:21.8. And we got someone in the wall. Oh, we've had a big accident. Hey, there's a Haas in the wall. Chevy Master, and also Weezen Blades is also in the wall. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, that's going to take the pressure off some of the drivers. And Fozzie comes through now, and Fozzie goes second. We're 1:23, but Bradders, wow, 1:21.0. We've got a great fight for pole position in store. And Brown's retired because I think he's happy at that time, and why shouldn't he be? Oh, and we got a car off the track. It's NDSM, and well, looks like he's going no further at the moment. Oh dear. So as we're watching Jochen come around the final corner, and what does he do? He's gone to second with another 1:21. This league is very competitive at the moment. I'm really impressed with these times. Remember, this is a brand new league. All these drivers, well, a lot of these drivers have come from other leagues, so a lot of them are actually very experienced, but still incredible. Yeah, we've lost 3 people by the looks, so it looks like we're only going to have 4 cars. Looks like we're only going to have. Hang on, my maths is pretty rubbish here. It'll be 2 cars which will be knocked out by the looks. Even though, no wait, is that right, Nathan? Help me. You know I'm crap at maths. Oh my god. Okay. Well, Dr. Surge has left the session already, and we've got another driver in the wall. I think it's McVicious. Oh, he's gone into the barrier, turn 12. That's it. I have a feeling it's yeah, we're not really going to have much of a knockout stage really, because they're taking all themselves out of the game really. The Williams are looking good, up in 5th and 6th at the moment. Robot Boy in 7th. Bilton Mart is in 8th, but he can do a lot better than that. Only a 1:34 at the moment. I must admit though, how much of that Robot Boy has done his time on a soft tyre. So we'll watch with interest to see how well he goes. As Bilton Mart goes 5th fastest at the moment. I must say, I think at the moment the Toro Rosso team is probably I'd say that's probably the quickest in terms of the constructors. I reckon that they might be the team to beat. There you go. There's my tip for the season. Who's going to win the drivers? I have no idea. And Fozzie's out as well. We've got a lot of retirements in this Q1 session. On board with Hardervark. I keep calling him Hardvark, but it will be. I think his name is actually Hardervark. Drove with him earlier. A very clean, very precise driver. He's driving the Red Bull as well. As he comes around turn 15 now. Car 4, Red Bull, Tag Heuer, even though we all know it's a Red Bull, a Renault, comes around the final corner, and what does he do? He's going to set a 1:22. So he's on 11th at the moment. So to be honest, I think that a lot of these drivers are safe. Hunter hasn't set a time yet, and Dr. Surge hasn't. He's out. Gator Nation hasn't set a time either, and nor is Apai. I need to make sure that I'm pronouncing that right. Hunter is still in the pits at the moment with 10 minutes to go. Well, I must say that I don't think I think everyone is still circulating. Will go through. All they have to do is just put a time in, which is quicker than a 23.3. Well, that's a good start to the qualifying session. We've already lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. And Racer's retired because he was quite happy with his lap. We've got a yellow flag out there, but that is for one of the Red Bulls. It is just letting the McLaren out the way of a Pi. I'll get his name right eventually. So Apai is on an out lap. The Force India of Gator Nation is on a quick lap at the moment. He is down in 16th position. He hasn't done a time yet. Coming to turn 15 now. We've got another yellow flag in sector 2, but we're going to keep with Gator Nation. the American driver, it's 1:30 over there, International League, and Gator goes 12th fastest, is a 1:27. He's just getting himself warmed up, I believe, but that's more than enough to get him through to Q2. As Hunter's out there now, this is Gator's teammate Hunter, he's on an outlap, but we're going to stay on board now with API in the second McLaren. On board with him. Oh, lovely helmet. Oh, he's gone a bit deep into the Brundle turn. That will do though. Into turn 4 and 5. Turn 5 is usually a corner where I slip up on. Mainly because I can't get my setups right, but you know, what can you do? Well, get better I suppose. Anyway, back on board then with API and the McLaren. Lovely orange colour. And I love the helmet as well. It's similar to my helmet, only difference is mine's bright pink. Coming to complete the second sector now. And what's he doing? What's he looking at the moment? It's a 1:27.7 for the second sector. Now coming out of turn 12, ooh, on the grass a bit there, into the third DRS zone. That's new for this season. Well, 2018 anyway. Ooh, a bit of a scrappy lap here from API. Nathan, are you seeing anything out there which is catching your eye? You can call me short. And API goes 9th fastest. So that's comfortably in as well. And that was on the super softs. Good stuff then. I think all that's left now is for Hunter to set his time really. And I think that would be Q1 over. So it's a bit of an anticlimax really. Disappointing. Hunter car 22 in the Force India. No, it is not Racing Point just yet though. That's next year. I'm glad they came with the pink car though. Aren't you, Nathan? Oh, there's another Force India off them. That's Gator Nation. Can you see the comments, Nathan, on YouTube? Because I haven't actually got it up. You've got a yellow flag in sector 2 and 3, and sector 1. Ooh, someone moaning about my accent. What? If it's negative feedback, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to get hurt. Right, Hunter coming around the final corner now. So he's also on the Ultra Softs. He looks pretty safe to me, and that's 7th position. At the moment, Gator Nation is not going to make it through to Q2. He might need to get a shift on. And Dr. Surge is back in the session. I can make a lot of puns, but I'm not going to. That would just be poor taste. Right. So at the moment, the guys that are knocked out of Q1 is Gator Nation, Dr. Surge, Blades, and Sheffy. As we're watching the second Ferrari now, this is a name I really struggle with. Smokins. Oh, what do you think, Nathan? What's his name? Oh, I'm just going to call him Smoke for now. That would do. Well, no, that's a Grand Theft Auto character, and we ain't allowed to say that because that's advertising. Oh dear, I've been fired. Right, here's Smoke in the Ferrari. Having another go. He is safe. So I think this is just kind of getting himself dialed into the track. The track is a bit green at the moment. We do expect it to probably get slightly quicker. Hunter goes 4th fastest in the Force India, 1:21.8. That's on his second lap of the Ultra tyres. And we got a yellow flag in sector 2, and that's been cleared quite quickly. I wonder if someone was just letting a fast runner through. Terrible, very action-packed opening. Smokes there is not sure if he's warming up his tyres or what there, but he was on a quick lap, I think. As Gator Nation is, I think, the man that's really needs to think about getting back out on the track. He's done 1:25.8 at the moment. And Fozzie, who's out of this session, unfortunately, is done a 1:23.4. So he has got to find over a second. And he's out of the pits now. So this is going to be our... this is going to be what we're going to be looking at for the remainder of the session. Of course, Gator Nation is from America, of International League. We're loving it. And Smoke is now going for a third run by the looks. I think he is just trying to get dialed into the track by the looks. He's 4 seconds down though, so this probably is an in-lap. He's done 3 laps on these ultra softs, so I don't think this is going to move him up the grid, and he's under no pressure. The only person who's under pressure on the track at the moment is definitely Gator Nation, and he's on his outlap, as we said. He's got 3.5 minutes then to get himself into Q2. Of course, McVicious is out, Fozzie is out, Dr. Surge is out, Blaze is out, and also Sheffy's out. They've all binned their cars or retired from the session. So, but as it stands, even if McVicious and Fozzie goes into Q2, they will not be able to take part in Q2 because their cars have been written off. So the maximum cars we're going to have in Q2 would only be 14 max. So what can Gator Nation do? He's got 3 minutes in, so this is probably enough for at least 2 runs. He's on the DRS. He comes down to start and finish straight now. And Killerman has retired his car. I'm hoping it is just gone to the pits to retire and not he's in the wall. We're back with Gator Nation now. We're on board with Gator Nation then in the Force India. All running very wide there. That would do though. Of course, the famous Brundle curve there, where Martin Brundle, of course, went flying over the back of Johnny Herbert back in 1996. Great start. Oh, and that's a car in the wall. That was Smoke, wasn't it, Nathan? It's in the Ferrari in the wall. Did you see that, Nathan? Okay, that's cool. Well, that's Smoke then done as well by the looks. I'm sure that was a Ferrari in the wall, and there's only one Ferrari left, which was Smoke. Right, what's Gator Nation doing then? Is he going to be able to get himself into Q2? At the moment, he is 5/10 up. Going into the final sector now, turn 12, a perilous turn 12. We're expecting to see a lot of victims in that wall, to be honest. Into turn 13 now. We've got another yellow flag in sector 2 and 3. Well, this session's been very busy. And another yellow flag in sector 3 as well. Anyway, coming around the final corner. What can Nation do then? Turn 16, DRS is open. He's almost out of his deployment. He's just missed his deployment. What's he done? He's got into 12. He is in Q2. Brilliant lap there from Gator Nation. So that means all our remaining 12 runners are through to Q2. Which means that if it is what we think and there's only 12 runners actually left, then that means that we're only going to lose 2 cars in Q2 as, well, 2 cars that are running in Q2. So really, that's pressure off again. Because I would prefer to start 11th. Or 12th, personally. So when I started here 9th in Australia a couple of weeks ago, and it kind of ruined my race really, because I was on the wrong tyre. I think the best strategy is probably softs, super softs and softs. One stopper would do nicely, I think. As Gator Nation then is he coming back in the pits? No, he's going for another run here. So he's got the bit between his teeth now. Beautiful exit there out turn 12. Now into the final sector of the 3rd DRS zone. He opens his rear wing. Takes a bit of the inside grass there. Nothing too major. Turn 14. Ooh. Now into the turn 15, the hardest corner in track. As we got Killing for Cash has joined the session. So I think that's our final man in the field. So we've got a full 20-man grid, unless I'm very much mistaken, which I probably am. I like Gator's helmet, by the way. Very nice. As he retires from the session as well. And that is it for Q1. So So we got Bradders with 1:21.0 fastest. Then we got Wesley, I'm not going to try and pronounce that second name, 1:21.3 is in second position. We got Jochen in third position, also on a 21.4. Then we got Hunter on a 21.8 in the fourth India. Racer only did like one lap and basically parked it. He was doing very well. Bill Mats, he did 5 laps, is in 6th position. Remy is in 7th. Harder Vark is 8th. 9th position is NDSM. And 10th position is a Pi. 11th position is Robot Boy. And that's it for Q1 then. So let's take a look to see who we lost. Oof. Very action-packed first qualifying session of the new era of HR racing. So here we go then, in the Q1 then. So we got, as we said, we got Brazzers at the top. Then we got I'm not going to go for that. We've only got 25 seconds. Right at the bottom, we got Sheffy. Unfortunately, didn't set a time. We got Blaze, who also didn't set a time. Dr. Surge also didn't set a time, unfortunately. And Smoke did set a time, but unfortunately it was only a 1:24.6, and he is out. And we're not sure, and we think that Killerman, Fozzy, and also McVicious is also been in their car. So that means we might only have 12 runners in Q2. The suspense is killing me. Let's get on with it. Yeah, we've only got 12 drivers in Q2, so that means that we're only going to see... So the other 3 that have crashed out will not take part in Q2, but will start 13th, 14th and 15th in this race in a little while. So we're only going to lose 2 other cars then. So really, I would say the pressure's off for... the guys like Brazzer, Wesley and Brown, Racer, maybe even Jochen as well. So we've got a couple of cars coming out there right from the off. Let me get me telemetry back up. There we go. Cracking stuff. And Killing for Cash has joined again. Can't decide where he's coming or going. And we've got a lovely camera angle of the fans. They love it. I love it as well. Look at them. Cracking. And we've got Robot Boy coming out of the pits now in the Renault. Of course, he was a late joinee. Well, quite a lot of these guys were late joinees today. As I am technically the head of recruitment. Here comes a Pie. And then here comes a Racer as well. Racer, I think, was the first man out of the pits in the Toro Rosso. As I said before, I think the Toro Rosso has definitely got the strongest team lineup. Don't tell the drivers I said that, mine. And now we're on board with Racer. And remember, this is just his outlap, so he's not actually pushing at the moment. It's a shame we've lost like 3 drivers, to be honest, because this would have been quite a tight session. Right, now Racer just winding it up into turn 15, coming out of turn 16 now, with DRS is open. He's going to start a lap then. He's on the super soft tyres, which means that if this is his fastest lap, he will start on these tyres for tomorrow's race, if he qualifies within the top 10. And we have got a retirement. I can't see where it is, but it's Wesley, who was actually... Well, that's a disappointing... Sorry, I couldn't see where he's done that, but... That's quite disappointing, because I thought that Wesley would have been right up there. Ooh, bit of a slide there from Racer. Well, it looks like he crashed in turn 5, and a bit of a tricky sweeping right-hander. Now here comes Racer. Looking neat and tidy so far. I love this camera angle. Unfortunately though, not really very good anymore with the halo there. Oh, beautifully done now. Coming into the final section now then, of Racer is. I'd say he has to be a championship contender, surely. The beautiful thing about this league is we don't know who's in contention and who's going to win the races. It's kind of very much up in the air at the moment. That's the exciting stuff about our brand new league. Here comes Racer now coming around the final corner, coming across the line, and he's done a 1:22.4 on the super soft tyres. We have got Hardvark, who's done a 1:22.2 on the super soft as well in the Red Bull. Beautiful. And here comes Joachim in the second Red Bull, car number 6 I think it was. Oh, just about kept it on. He's run out of his errors though, so that might hurt him. Oh no, it doesn't. It shows what I know. A 1:20.9. Stunning lap from Joachim there. And Robot Boy goes 4th with a 1:24.7, who is also... Oh, he's on the Ultra Softs there. Might like to have another run, I think. So, and here comes Bilton Matt, starting up his lap in the Toro Rosso. And here comes Brazzer, who was fastest in the first qualifying session. Hunter, who's on the yellow stripe tyres. That is the hardest compound we've got here. And I think Brown has retired. I think he's happy with his lap. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2. I can bet him. And we've got Remy Madness in the Haas, just about to wind up a lap as well. So we've got a couple of drivers now on their quick laps, and so I think we're going to follow Bilton Matt in the Toro Rosso. The only Honda powered car on the grid in this game. Next year it will have Red Bull as well. So basically they've been the guinea pigs for a whole year. And I see a bit of traffic coming up now. On board Bilton Matt now, as Hunter gets right away. Very gentlemanly into turn 13. How's this lap looking, Nathan? Have you seen any weaknesses or any faults? Well done. Don't quit your day job. Bilton Matt has ran out of errors, but should that affect him? Well, he's done a 1:22.4 there. I think that should be enough. I don't think... And here's a Remy, who's also... We've got a yellow flag in sector 3. I think it's just someone getting out the way. Yes, it's the McLaren of Brazzers, actually. Brazzers? Bradders. Yeah, Bradders. Bradders, I think, coming across the line to start his lap. But we are going to go back with Remy. Or was going to go back with Remy, but I put my controller down. He's coming across the DRS zone now. And he's coming across the line. This looks alright. I should get him comfortably. He's in third position, so he's comfortably through as well, though. I would say. Oh, Hunter's off the track using the soft tyres. And here's Gator Nation, who's well off the track there. He's taking the scenic route around turn 15, and he has stopped just to let someone through. Let one of the runners through, I think it was. It was Robot Boy who let through. We've got another yellow flag. Ooh, there's yellow flags here, there, and everywhere at the moment. Right, here comes Hunter now, coming around the final corner in turn 16. Opens the DRS. And what does he do? He does a 1:23. Decent lap. Decent lap from Hunter. And remember, that is on the soft tyres as well. So he'll be starting on the soft if he makes it through to Q3. Nathan, if we've got any comments in the YouTube section. That's great. Positive or negative? If they're negative, I don't want to hear it. Very nice. Are you lying to me? Okay, brilliant. Right, we got a yellow flag in sector 2 and 3 again. I'm hoping it's just someone that's I think Brazos had a pretty poor first lap. Sorry, I missed that. But he's still into Q2 with that time. But I'm sure he would like to go again because he wants to feel comfortable. As Gator Nation's in the pits, and so is Apai, who hasn't actually made an attempt yet. Remember, Vesley has binned it on his opening lap, so only a couple of minutes into the session, Wesley just binned it. Unfortunately, we didn't see it on the TV footage. Now here comes Brazos again then, down into turn 13, lovely blue helmet. Ooh, sneaking out from the back, bit of oversteer there. Now into turn 15, bit too much, lovely bit of cover, and he's abandoned it, so he's come back in now. Remember, if he qualifies in the top 10, he will have to start on those super soft tyres, and he probably wants some brand spanking new ones, surely. Oh, Hardvark is out on his outlap. He's done a very tasty time, albeit that's on the ultra softs. So has Jochen, yeah, Jochen, who's also done a 120. It sounds like Paul Merson, I can't say anyone's names. Jochen, who's done a 129 on the ultra softs as well, but that was a very impressive time. Remy is the first super soft runner in 3rd position. Built a Matt on the ultra softs in 4th position. However, I think these are the tyres that are fitted rather than their fastest times. So whatever I've just said, ignore it, because I spoke a load of rubbish there, which is not the first time and won't be the last time. Here comes Hunter. So Hunter is back out on his super softs again. This is his 2nd lap on the super soft tyres. Into turn 15, and he's coming in the pits. We're on a really good day in terms of watching drivers come into the pits. Gator Nation is back out, also on the ultra soft tyre now. He's winding up for a good one. Apai is still in the pits. He seems very confident. And one of the guys on the ultra softs are just trying to get their iron ready for Q3. That's what I'll be doing if I was good enough. But I'm not. I'm usually struggling to get out of this session. To be honest, I would be happy if I even got past this session. Got into the session. And Gator getting very close to the wall there. Very close to the wall. Not sure what's going on there. Giving the wall a couple of kisses. Not really sure that was a good idea. Anyway, here comes Gator now. He's just had lunch. Since he's from America, it's about 2 o'clock, so he's just had lunch. So he might just be, yeah, feeling a bit full. And Hardvark is out of this session. So what can Gator Nation do then? His teammate is Hunter. Of course, Hunter is on the soft tyre at the moment. So can Gator Nation get into the top 10? It's there for the taking. All he needs to do is get a valid lap. But remember, Apai needs to start his lap as well, and Apai is out on the track as well now. And, well, he was, but he's kind of in the wall. Oh dear. That's far into the circuit, just out of the DRS zone. I think that was his outlap, possibly. Anyway, here comes Gator Nation again. I'm on board with Gator Nation, then in the Force India. There used to be a horrible bump in that corner before they took it away, because now it's basically like the roads are basically like carpets now. It's like we're in trackside character. That's just showing my age though. Very neat and tidy through the fast turn at 11 and 12. We've got another yellow flag in at sector 3. We're going to stay on board with Gator because this is a chance for him to get into Q3, and I think he would take that. I think he'd be well happy with that. Using a bit of the Astro curve there. Gone a bit wide, but he's got away with it. Now into turn 16, the final corner. DRS right on the bubble. Beautiful. So what's he doing? He's looking at a 24.9. So he's actually in front of Bradders at the moment, who Bradders hasn't really shown his hand in this session. So he's out on track now, so we've got both McLarens out on track at the moment. So Ooh, he's on a bit of a scrappy, second Q2, isn't he, Browser? And here comes Apai. This is his first timed run. He hasn't got much fuel in that car. Coming across the line now, Browser has done he's gone fastest with a 120.233. He will be starting on the Ultra Softs tomorrow. And Browser retires in the session. What about Apai? And he's done 126 there. He won't have to go again, but his fuel light is flashing, so this is going to be interesting. Who else is out there? Built and Matt's out there, but he is comfortably through. NDSM is also comfortably through. Robot Boy out there as well, just getting his iron. He's on the super soft tyre. And Gator Nation, as we've just been watching, following his progress, he is also through currently. I think he will be through because Hardvark is out of this race. Out of this qualifying session. So I think that Apai just needs to get if he's got enough fuel in that car, all he needs to do is just get in a lap time. Just needs to get in a lap time. Oh dear! He's off! That's it! Game over for Apai. Wow, that's a shame. It's a treacherous turn 12. I would say that that's probably the hardest corner on the track. What a shame. Oh dear, oh dear. So Apai will be starting 12th in later on's race. Spectacular crash. Incredible. So that's the end of the session then. So we got Brazzer through, we got Yukin through, we got Remy through, Built and Matt through, we got Racer, NDSM through, Hunter through, Robot Boy through, Gator Nation, and Hardvark through as well. But I don't think Hardvark will be taking part in any session, so it will be a top 9 shootout. So the tires that they will start on, then Brazzer will be starting on the Ultra Softs. Yokin will be starting on the Super Soft. That's a great time for Yokin. Good time also for excuse me, there's a message that's come up and I can't see what the results are. There we go. We got Remy in third, Built and Matt in fourth. They're all on the Super Soft tire. Also on the Super Soft tire is Racer. In sixth position on the Ultra Soft is NDSM. Seventh position is Hunter. He's on the soft tire. That's a very interesting choice. 8th position is Robot Boy on the Ultra Soft. 9th position Gator. He's on the Ultra Soft. And 10th is Hardvark. Hardvark? That's where I'm near enough from. I don't think anyone out there is. We've got one of the Williams is out there still, who's just I think he's probably just getting his eye in. And he goes up to third with that run. So, we've already gone through the running order, but let's just go through it one more time and confirm who's out. Unfortunately, Apai binned it in turn 12, which means that he didn't set a time. And Wesley, who also retired at the beginning of the session, unfortunately will take no further part either. A shame, really. So here we go. Q3. Who's going to get pole position? The inaugural first pole position. Did I say that right, Nathan? I don't know. The first ever pole position of HR Racing. Exciting stuff. I can't get too excited. I've got to save my voice for the race. Right, here we go. Third and final qualifying session now then. So this is the all-out. This is for the grid now, the top 10 places. As you can see, we've only got 9 runners. And we've got a Red Bull coming out, Jokin's coming out. And we've also got a Haas out there as well by the looks. Who is it? Oh, there's only one Haas. Nolan. Am I just talking crap? I think it is. Well, here's Brown out first. Sorry, Racer. And once again, we've got an amazing camera angle of the tents from trackside. I wonder if they're filled with catering. I really hope so, because I'm starving. Right, we're on board with Bilton Matt, who's on his outlap. This is where it's going to get spicy. I'm trying to work out who's the farthest one around. Hang on a minute, you have to bear with me. This pressure of broadcasting is getting to my head. So the first one round is Hunter. Remember, he is starting on the soft tyre for tomorrow's race. That could be an inspired gamble, so he'll be in prime position if he can get up there. Coming around the final couple of corners now to start his opening lap then. Let's see what these guys can do then. This is now taking it to the limit. This is the fastest these guys are going to go all weekend. Well, all night. We're down to turn 1. Nicely done there. Ooh, got his right rear on the grass a bit there. But nothing too major. Into the Brundle turn. Now into turn 4 and 5. This is a car park area, I think, when it's the close season. I really don't like that first turn 5. And we've got a yellow flag in sector 1. And I think that's Brown just getting out of the way. Anyway, let's go back with Hunter. We've got another yellow flag in sector 1. I'm trying not to miss any accidents because I seem like I've missed a lot of them. Right, Hunter out of turn 12 then. What's he doing? We've got another yellow flag in sector 1. It'll probably be an accident now because I'm not looking. It looks like someone's just getting out of the way. Into the final couple of corners then, turn 15 and 16. What's it going to be? Remember, there was a 120 something done in the second qualifying session. What's Hunter got up his sleeve? Oh, he's done a 122 exactly. And here comes Jokin. Oh, I'm gonna be so slow. I'm gonna be so slated after this. And he's gone 20.5. Decent lap from Jokin. And up next is the Renault of Robot Boy. And nope, he's just on an outlap. My bad. And here comes Bilton Matt. He is in the Tour also. What's he got up his sleeve? He's done 121.5. What about Brazo then? I think that was just his outlap. Remy in the Haas. I think that was also his outlap as well. No, it ain't an outlap. He's just done a 1:33.2. Right, we're watching Gator Nation now, who's on Super Softs. I have a feeling that he's probably run out of Ultra Softs. I'm not sure what tyres these guys chose. They probably weren't balanced. Oh, looking a bit out of shape there. Hunter might be going on for another lap. He is in the background, but we're watching Gator first. And what does Gator do? Nicely done. He's gone up into fourth position at the moment, in front of Remy. We've got Lionel Stern here between Robot Boy and Racer, so Robot Boy is coming across the line now. And what's he doing in the Renault? He is going to do a 24, but Racer has done a 1:21.4. So both the Both the Toro Rossos are out there. Sorry, I thought that Jochen was in the Toro Rosso then, but Bilton goes second. Bilton goes second on a 1:21.0. And Bradder goes second with a 1:20.6. Look how close these times are at the top of the table. Incredible. We just got one man who hasn't come out yet. And we've got... Yeah. Good stuff. All these guys got time for one more run. Have they got the tyres? I would presume they do. And now we've got a Red Bull coming out. It is... We've got a yellow flag and we've got Racer who's out. Where is he? Is it the infamous turn 12? Unfortunately no one's around there, so I can't actually see. Doesn't look to be turn 12. Oh, it is turn 12. We're just in a flash on the inside of the corner then. So unfortunately turn 12 is claimed another victim. And we've got two Force Indias queuing up in the pits here. And, no, this is the calm before the storm. Here comes Jochen, who is on an outlap. Just getting his tyres warmed up, getting himself prepared and ready to go. It's quite early time he's come out though. We've still got 4 minutes left. Everyone else is in the pits. Matt is touring around as well in the Toro Rosso. And Matt is coming into the pits. So, as we're now going to watch Jochen, who is on pole position at the moment, a 10th in front of Bradder. Yeah, I got it right. Oh, Bradders. We don't need English and we don't need lessons in English, I think. Right, it comes now across the line. So here comes Jochen. Excuse me, Nathan. It comes across the line now, and here comes Jochen now. Oh, goes a bit wide. Out to turn 2. Now here's the first DRS zone. Down at turn 3, as I keep calling it, the Brundle curve, because that's when Brundle basically somehow survived. Incredible. Of course, Fernando Alonso also went over the back of Gutierrez 1 year as well. 2016, am I right, Nathan? Yes, I suppose I am. Right, 1/10 up for Jochen is over his personal best. Sector 2 don't finish for another couple of corners. Avoiding that sausage curve beautifully. We got a Force India who's starting up his fast lap in a second. Ain't gonna help his tyres too much. We got a yellow flag in sector 2 and 3, but we're staying with Jochen because this could be the potential pole position lap. DRS, a bit slow on the DRS button, but I don't think it should make much difference. Not long left to go. Oh, very close. Using all the AstroTurf and then some. Now into turn 14. Not as wide in that corner. Now into turn 15 then. Slowest corner track. Or it used to be. Right into turn 16. Lovely. So what is this going to be? It's going to be an early 20th. It is a 1:20.2. Now that is just... That's incredible pace from Jochen there. I'm watching Gator Nation now. He's getting a lot of airtime, isn't it, Gator Nation? Good stuff. And I think he'd be very happy to be in Q3. I certainly would be. I'll be well happy to be in Q3 at these electric times. Amazing. Right, here comes Remy now. And he is starting up his lap, I think, because there's no way that he's full speed there. Now here's Bradder. Oh, lovely. Not sure if that's the quickest way to go around turn 4, but it looked good. We'll see at the moment. He's a 10th up. He's a 10th up. Oh, he's gone wide. That might have just cost him pole position here. A little bit of snap of oversteer on the exit. I know we have flag in sector 3, but we're going to stay on board with Bradder. That's such a treacherous corner. We need to keep an eye on that corner in the race, don't we, Nathan? Because it seems like everyone just bins it there. Into turn 13 now. Oh, lovely. Now coming into turn 15 then. What can he do? Is he going to better a 120.219? No! I think he's might have damaged his front wing. No, he's alright, but how is that going to be? He's done it! He's on pole position. That is an incredible lap. Stupendous. And that's it. Jochen ain't gonna be able to better that time. And well, I think that's just kind of like, that's it, boys. Have a crack at that. That's a great time for him, better. Great time for Jochen as well. Look at that. 8/10 is the gap between second and third position. Wow, I'm astonished for that. 119. That's incredible, isn't it, Nathan? Your contribution is highly appreciated as always. Here comes Bill to Matt now across the line, and I think that he'll be starting his hot lap now because that was only a 125. Clips a bit of the inside grass there. We've got DRS down the down into turn 3. Lovely bit of drive video. The back end was trying to get away from him there, but he's kept it going. Who else is like that? Well, I think that we're going to stay with Wilton. That is incredibly well done. That is, kept the car straight. Now into the final sector. Qualifying 3 is now over, so the guys that are on a time will can complete their time. So first one through will be Bilton. And Bilton comes through, and what's he done? He's done a 127 as well. Incredible stuff. He doesn't move in position, but that is an incredible time for 127. And that's it. It's over. Well, that was a bit of, no, that was quick. That was a quality lap though from Bradder, wasn't it, Nathan? You were sitting on board as well. He just hit the apexes beautifully, just inch perfect, I would say. If I had a 119, I would just, I'd just quit and, go to bed happy. Incredible. So Bradder's is on the pole position, in the first ever pole position, and in HR Racing. Then we have Jochen, who's in second position. Bilton is in third position. Racer, unfortunately, only had one shot in the final qualifying, was fourth. Remy is in fifth position. Hunter is in sixth, but remember, Hunter is on the soft tyre. MDSM is 7th position, 8th position is Robot Boy, and 9th position is Gator Nation. Oh, it's a bit breezy out there, isn't it? Shame we don't have Australian weather over here. What do? Do I restart the stream for the race or what? Nah, let's go with it. I can't bother with all that. I'm looking forward to this. We got a grid of we got a mixed grid here, so this is going to be fantastic stuff. As we just look down the pit lane now, we got you see we're just looking into the Mercedes garage. We got the Ferrari garage next to it. What's your prediction for the race, Nathan? To be honest, I cannot see, I think Brother is pretty strong around this track. But I would say that's... What? Do you reckon? I'm not sure, because I reckon that Jochen and Bilton were in there as well, mind. And remember, race pace is something completely different. And he is also on the ultra soft tyres. As we go around for the formation lap, this does not count as a lap for the Grand Prix. And we've got all 20 cars on the grid. So as we're going around, let me just sort out me telemetry stuff, because that's very important to me, otherwise I would not know what's going on. So then, in pole position we have Brader. It's for the first ever pole position in HR racing history. Second, alongside him on the front row, is Jochen. Third position is Bilton. Fourth position is Racer. The two Toro Rosses are right up there. A strong team they are. Remy in fifth position. Sixth position we have Hunter. Seventh position is, and someone's just left the session. I think it was one of the reserve drivers. Seventh position is NDSM. Eighth position Robot Boy. Ninth position is Gator. 10th position is Hardervark. 11th position is Wesley. I think that he might be slightly out of position at the moment. 12th position is API. 13th position is McVicious. 14th position is Foxy. Both the Mercedes are line or stern. They're in 14th and 14th. Killerman in 15th position. Then we've got Smoke in 16th position. And we also got another Ferrari with Dr. Surge in 17th. Weed and Blaze is in 18th position. 9th position is Sheffy. And 20th position is Killing for Cash. Let's hope he just doesn't kill me. Right, there we go. We got a disqualification already on the formation lap, but here comes Brazer coming around there in the final corner. This is going to be amazing. Sit back, enjoy, as this is your first experience of HR racing, and it won't be your last, I can assure you. It might be for me though, because I might get fired. Right, here we go then. And let's not forget, Hunter is starting on the soft tyre as well, so Hunter is definitely an outside bet. I can't call it really. I'm trying to I'm just looking at like the front four rows and just, yeah, loving it. Right, are we going to have a better camera angle, or is this it? Nope, I think this is it. We got a yellow flag in sector 3. Marshall's obviously just practicing to make sure their flag waving skills are good. And here we go, 5 sets of lights are on, and we've got a drive-through penalty for Killerman, who's jumped the start, and it's go! Great start by everyone, but Jochen's just jumped the start already. Brazer is already down to second position then. We got Racer who's up in the third position. We've had a big accident into turn 1. One of the Williamses is off. Hardvark's out of the race, I think. That is Jeffy Master, and there's a 5-second stop and go penalty for a severe collision with Gator Nation. And Hardvark is out of the race. Wow. That's a huge shame, that is. And we got a 5-second stop and go penalty for API as well. And we got carnage at the beginning. And we got a Renault right at the back side of one of the McLarens of API there. Wesley is still in 10th. Dr. Surge had a great start. He's up 6 positions. And unfortunately, Gator Nation is down 8 positions. Killerman then, who jumped the start, he'll have to serve a drive-through penalty. And Killerman going up the inside of Killing for Cash. Gator Nation down in 17th, as we said. Chevy is 18th, and unfortunately NDSM is down in 19th position and lost 12 places. So back at the front then we got Jochen, who's leading the race. Second position is Browser. Third position is Racer. We got a yellow flag in sector 3, and I'm hoping that we haven't lost anyone else. And it's Chiffy, who's down in 19th position. He's having a bit of a hard time at the moment, but this is race of attrition here in Australia. Usually we lose a lot of cars, and he's gone wide. Anyway, lap 1 completed. Look at the gap there. We got Jochen who leads. Second position is Bravo. Third position Racer. Fourth position Bilton. Fifth is Remy. Sixth is Hunter. Remember, he's on the soft tyres. I keep stressing that because that is a major factor that can happen in this race. And we've got a lot of cars in the pits then. A lot of cars in the pits. We've got a McLaren in the pits. We've got a Haas in the pits. Well, Nathan, what do you think of that? That was an incredible start. Great. Right, here comes a pie out of the pits now, along with Wesley. And Killerman, who has served this penalty, I think he has. I don't know, to be honest. Right, here comes Jokin, who's leading the race. Second position is Brader. And Killer Cash has left the session. His car is still going. I think he might have lagged out there. So Killing for Cash has lagged out, but he is in 13th position. Unfortunately, he's going to be easy. It's going to be easy meat now for the cars behind him. So that one out. So Jokin leads. Second position is Brader. Third position is Racer. Fourth position is Built and Matt. Remember that Brader needs to get himself going here because he's on the ultra softs at the moment. He's the only one around. He's the only one in this part of the field which is on the ultra soft tires. Remy in 5th, Hunter 6th position. 7th position is Fozzie and the Mercedes. 8th position is McVicious. Great start from McVicious. And then the two Ferraris are 9th and 10th. They can't separate each other. Dr. Surge and Smoothie having a great start to this race. 11th position then is SDSM. SDSM, yeah. We got Killing for Cash. Is he back in this? No, he's not. We got Killerman in 13th position, Robot Boy in 14th position, 15th is Chevy Master. Then we've got Blades in 16th. Here comes Vesley, who's in 17th position and gets through. He's on the Super Softs. Apai 18th, and Gator Nation, who's down in 19th position. Only one retirement so far on lap 3, and we got a battle for the lead. Yes. Oh no, and that's it. Oh dear. Oh, and he nearly came back on the... Oh dear, and he's... Oh god. Well, Brader is unfortunately damaged his front wing. We only just caught the end of that, but yeah, it's not great. Nathan, did you see that? I was kind of just caught the end of that. Great stuff. That's why we hired you. Right, here comes Brader into the pitch from 7th position. He's on the ultra soft, so I wonder if he'll go to the softs and try and go into the end. Nope. Ignore it. Nope, definitely not. He's going to the super softs. I'm gutted. Well, there's your prediction out the window, Nathan. That's what you get for being a commentator, and you get a commentator curse. Whoa. No, what? Have you not been watching? He's down in 14th. Oh my god. Right, well, Bradders is down in 14th position. He got taken up by Jokin. That's a bit of a race review since my co-commentator just decided to wander off. Right, here comes Jokin now in 1st position. 2nd position then is Racer. 3rd position is Built and Matt. 4th position Remy. 5th is Hunter. 6th is Fozzie. He's having a great race in 6th position. 7th position is Mug Vicious, who's having a great battle with Dr. Surge. And Smokey in 9th position in the 7th. We've got a yellow flag in sector 1. And it is Weeds and Blades, who's having a bit of trouble with turn 3. And Gator Nation's now on the rear end of the Hearth. And Leslie now down in 6th position, but Apai having a look. Not quite. And Killing for Cash is kind of just driving around in as he's lagged out. So Jokin then carrying on. Did he have damage? I'm not sure if he had damage to his front wing or not when with that clash with Brader, but he's gone very wide there. He might have, because that was a bit of understeer there. We've got a 3-second time penalty for McVicious. Racer. And at the moment Remy is struggling to keep up then with the top 3. He's in 4th position at the moment. 5th Hunter. 6th is Fozzie. 7th position is McVicious. And this is a great battle between McVicious. Oh! And then we've got a 3-second time penalty for Brazos, who's in a recovery drive now, who's down in 13th position. And we've got both Ferraris attacking the Mercedes then. So Dr. Surge with Smokey, and leading this pack is actually McVicious. Yes, McVicious So Nasty in the Mercedes. I hope I've said that right. I've been butchering people's names all night. It's not going to stop now. So, yeah. And he's damaged his front wing there, Dr. Surge has. That's quite hefty damage as well. I have a feeling he might, and that's a proper corner cut, if I've ever seen one. Oh, and he's gone wide. Vicious has gone wide, and the Ferrari is through. Great stuff. Dr. Surge has got through and up into 7th position. And Oh Nasty's now right on the back. Is he going to be able to get him down to turn 15? Well, to be honest, Dr. Surge has got real bad understeer because of the damaged front wing. That's half the front wing. Oh, and that Ferrari's just thrown into the back of McVish. Oh, Nasty, oh dear. And he's damaged the front wing. Oh, and he's coming in the pits. I'm not sure. Well, I suppose, yeah, if Hamilton could do that, anyone could do that. And we've got both Ferraris in the pits now, but they're going to stack up here. So Dr. Surge is being their service first. And he's a bit busy in the pits as Brad has now moved himself in front. So out goes Dr. Surge in 11th position. Killerman is now up into 10th position, and that's pretty good after he had a drive-through penalty. Vesley's in at 11th position, 8 plays in 12. We've got the Ferrari, Dr. Surge now coming out in 13th position. He is on the super soft, he's on the super soft tyre, I think. It looks like he's on the soft on the tower, but he's on the super soft on track. Then we've got Killing for Cash, who isn't actually there, or he is now. He's returning to the race. Then we've got Nasty in 15th position. We've just come out the pits. We've got Weave and Blades. Oh dear! Gator Nation in, well. And Weave and Blades has now left the session. I'm not sure if he's lagged out or what, but it was a close call. Then we've got Cheffy Master and we've got Smoke down in 19th position. Ooh. What a start to the race. I've got to catch my breath. Wow. Okay, here's Yoka now, who's 2.8 seconds in front of Racer. All these guys have done 6 laps on their ultra softs. We've got a yellow flag in sector 3. My guess would be for probably good aerial camera there. And here's Dr. Surge now. We stand with yellow flag in sector 3. It's there or thereabouts. I'm trying to work out where it is. And you see then that Killing for Cash has not regained his seat yet. Gator Nation 16th. Blaze is also ghosting at the moment in 17th position. Smoke 18th. 19th is Sheffy. Anyway, back to the leaders. Then we've got Yokin. Then we've got Racer and we've got Bilton. Pace is quite electric up front. Remy is back and forth. He's 4 seconds behind. 4.7 seconds behind. Hunter. Oh, Remy! I think he's damaged his car. Is he still in the race? He's still in the race. I wonder if he's damaged his front wing now. I think he probably has. Let's have a look. It looks alright to me. But then again, I need glasses. So, God knows. And we've got someone in the pits who is Bilton is in the pits and for the Toro Rosso. Killing for Cash has left the session again. He can't make up his mind if he's coming or going. We've got another car in the pits, but I think that was another car. And we've got soft tyres going on for Bilton. And he's coming out of the pits now. Is he going to be in front of Fozzie? I think it's going to be touch and go, but I think that, yeah, Fozzie will be in front. We've got yellow flag in sector 1 and 2. Well, there's chaos everywhere, isn't it, Nathan? I can hardly keep up. Bilton now out in 6th position. Brazzer is in 7th position. I'm going to get his name right eventually. Robot Boy is 8th. Killer is 9th. 10th is Vesley. And another 3 seconds stop and go prayer for Bradders. He's on a bit of an awful race now, isn't he, unfortunately, after that collision with Yokin. That'll be reviewed after the race, no doubt about that. 11th position is a pie. 12th position is Dr. Surge. And we've got, I think it's Sheffy Master, who's done 6 laps on those super soft tyres in the Renault. So technically we've only got 17 cars in this race, as Blaze is not driving the noise. Killer for Cash. We're just going to call him Killer. No, we can't, because we've already got another Killer, haven't we? Alright, we'll have to be for Cash. Here comes Joaquin coming across the line again. He's now starting to extend his lead. He's now up to 3.6 seconds. Back from as Brown's in the pit lane. Dr. Surge is out of the race. Dr. Surge has retired from the race. Where is that? Oh dear, that's that's out of turn 5, that is. And that's a shame for Dr. Surge. And we've got a virtual safety car now. So I would say that this is the best time to pit. Is anyone going to the pit? And Brazzers is not. He is going to pit. So this is a good time to pit. I wonder if he's going to be on the It's going to be a tough decision. I'm not sure if I'll go on the softs or not, but unfortunately Dr. Surge is out of the race and he's left the session. What a shame. He had a good start to this race as well. Robot Boy stays out. And Wesley's in the pits as well, so as the virtual safety car coming out. So, wow. Whew, let me catch my breath. Incredible. And Killerman has left the session as well. Oh, contact between... Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Contact between McVicious and SD. I'm not sure that... I really caught the end of that, so and to be honest, I'm really bad at making judgment calls, so I'm going to leave that to the stewards. Which I think I'm one of them, actually. Good luck, guys. Smoke in the 14th position then. So as the virtual safety car has ended, I've kind of missed that because all sorts is going on between the Williams and the Mercedes there. And out comes the number 66 car. As out comes the number 1 car. Oh, I didn't know you can get number 1. Wow. We got a number 1 car in this race, guys. It's the SM. Hopefully he's not really on a good race though, but it can only get better. Now here comes Shifu Master, who still hasn't stopped, and he's still on his super soft tyres, as is Jochen, and Remy is also not stopped either. As has Hunter, who's not stopped, but he's also on the soft tyres. So Hunter's made his way up into 2nd position now. So Jochen now has an 11-second lead, but remember he hasn't stopped yet. Hunter hasn't stopped either, but he will have to come. He'll have to come in for. Remember, he's on the soft tyres, and oh, blimey, that's a nasty accident, and out of the race goes. Out of the race does go NDSM. Gosh, what's going on with me today? So that's well, I'm not. Yeah, it's just not really sure what to say about that. But he's in the wall, he's out of the race, and unfortunately that's that. We might be a little busy after the race. The stewards, because yeah, there's a couple of visitors we might need to take a look at. And Sheffy's now got a 3-second stop and go, a 3-second time penalty. And on board with Fozzie, who's in 6th position. And a really good race. Fozzie, I've raced with him, and me and him had a pretty horrible Monaco Grand Prix last night, but he's doing much better tonight. And we've got another yellow flag in sector 3. There's yellow flags everywhere. I'm trying to keep up. Oh, and that's Sheffy off again. Sheffy's off, but he's back again. Brilliant. Lovely rally cross there. And not surprisingly, NDSM has left the session. And we've got a Mercedes and McVicious is now up in the 30th position. Just got by Apai, who's in the McLaren. Apai has just put on the super soft tyres, whilst McVicious is on the ultra soft tyres. Lap 11 on 29 then. Oh, yes. And Killing for Cash in the Ghost car is up into 12th position. He will not get any points if he gets in the top 10. God forbid. Well, and here comes, now we've got a Ferrari and the Sauber having a look. There's battles here, there and everywhere. It's incredible. Remy is now right up on the back end of Hunter, but we're going to stick with this race for a minute as Vesley and Smoke is battling for the final points position. He's got DRS open. Slipstream, it should be a done deal down to turn 1. So Vesley is now up into 10th position in the Sauber. And Gator Nation, who had an awful start to this race, is back up to 9th. He is on 8-lap old super soft tyres as we've got a retirement. It is Sheffy who's out of the race. I'm not sure where he's gone. Yeah. Oh dear, he's in the wall just before turn 13 on this third DRS zone. Now the gap at the front is now up to 13 seconds. Jochen is having a great race at the moment. He's still on 11-lap old tyres, mind. Hunter is now stuck behind one of the Sandwich. He's ghosting, but that's racer 4th. And Remy has just made a pit stop and is out in 5th position. And he is 11 seconds behind Bilton. We got another yellow flag in sector 3. And that's a Force India in the wall. Gator Nation's in the wall. He's out, and Smoke is having a bit of a is touring. Wow, this is incredible. Lap 12. We're going to have any cars left in this race. It looks like you just survive this race and you'll get some points. Incredible. And now we got, I think that the two ghost cars are now 13th and 14th in this race. And now Jochen is finally in the pits and he's coming in on lap 12 and he's had a 5-second stop and go penalty for speeding in the pits. Oh dear. He's also has to change his front wing as well. This is handing the advantage to Hunter. Yes, he did have a 13-second lead, but looks like that's all been wiped away. So he's coming out, and he's also behind Racer, who Racer is already stopped. And what about Bilton? Bilton's also through as well, so Bilton back up into the podium place at the moment. So Jochen is down into 4th position. He has a stop-go penalty for speeding in the pits. We got a yellow flag in sector 1. It's when the Ferrari's just let in by the leaders. And Remy in 5th position now. We got 6th position is Brader, who's making a good comeback drive. And after that unfortunate incident, we got Robot Boy, who is just got in. I think Foz is in the pits. That's when we got a ghost car out there. Robot Boy in 7th position on 10 old super soft tyres. Fozzie then making his one and only stop, we presume. So he's in 8th position. 9th position is Vesley, and 10th position is McVicious in the Mercedes. 11th position is a Pie, and 12th position is Smoke, who is on ultra soft tyres after 6 laps. And we've got 2 ghost cars. So look, we've only got 12 cars, and we've got a stop-go penalty for speed in the pits, and that is Vesley again. Sorry, that's his first time he's had a stop-go penalty, but he is coming in the pits. And what's he putting on? He's replacing the front nose. I think that is super soft tyres going on. So he should be lightning quick now. The guys around him, A-Pie's on soft tyres. Killing for Cash is not really in this race, and Smokey's on and Smoke is on ultra soft. And Smoke's in the pits as well now. He's what tyres is he going to put on? He's putting on another set of super softs, I believe. Might be a stretch to go to the end. So Hunter is still out there on 13 lap old tyres at the moment, and he's now getting reeled in quite quickly behind a Racer, who is second at the moment on 5 lap old soft tyres. So both these guys are on the same compound tyres, but obviously Hunter's tyres are a lot older than that Racer's. We've got Bilton, who is just 8 seconds back in 3rd position. Jochen is... We've got a 3-second penalty for Hunter. That's the race leader for multiple warnings, unfortunately. So I haven't really been keeping track of the actual of the penalties, but there's quite a lot of them out there, isn't there, Nathan? My God. Well, there's been a lot of pit stops in this race. Let's just take stock and see how many stops there's been. So we've got 3 stops then for Vesley, and majority we've got a couple of 2 stops in there as well. Oh, I thought there was more than that. It feels like there's been more. But yeah, now this is the battle for the lead. Then Hunter is trying to go long as he can on these soft tyres, because he's got to go to the super soft tyres for his final stint, which means he will be quicker. He will be quicker, but he won't. But of course, he's got to get those tyres to the end. Do you reckon he can do it, Nathan? Do you reckon he can actually get to the end on the super soft tyres? What? Okay. I see. Yeah, so how long do you think the super soft tyres will go then for, Nathan? Oh, hang on, we got a 3-second penalty for A-Pie. And Racer's now hunting down Hunter. Oh, do you see that, Nathan? I did another pun. Gosh, I'm good at this. Right, David Crawford would be so proud of me. To turn 15 now, then. Is Hunter going to... I think it's too early to go on the super softs yet. I don't think that... I think he needs to get at least a couple more laps out of him. Well, the moment's looking very rosy for the Toro Rosso guys, isn't it? It could be a 1-2 here. And we've got a 3-second, and that's his 3-second penalty now for Brown, so I think both the front runners have got 3-second penalties. And we've got Mercedes moving out of the way, the only Mercedes left in this race? No, I don't think so. I think Fozzie's in there as well. Oh, this is getting tasty now, isn't it? As now they come in under the trees as another 3-second penalty then for Bradford. He's having a bit of a rough day now, but you know he's sick still. But I think he wanted a lot more from this race. A podium at least, I presume. Now Racer just has to take his time here, and as we said, Hunter just needs to come into the pits. Is he going to go on the outside? No, not quite. Hunter blocks off the line. Now, this is the third and final DRS zone onto turn 12. Right, we're on board now then with Hunter. Let's see what's you see, look how much he reels Hunter in there. Turn 14, come around and sweep in, or right-hander. Excuse my left and right there. Awful. And Hunter is in the pits then, so Hunter is coming in the pits then, so he's had enough of those soft tyres. He would be going to the super softs now, and he would try and make it to the end. I think he can do that. We've got a yellow flag in sector 3. Don't know who, but there was a yellow flag out there. I can't see anything else because someone's just come online. Right. And Jochen has just got by Bilton. Bilton has dropped down to third now, so Jochen is now up into second position. Where's Hunter? Hunter is still coming out the pits, so that means that Remy's out. And Brader is also out in 5th position. Hunter is dropped down to 6th, but remember, he's on the super soft tyres. Lap 17 out of 29 then. Oof. So, this is going to be a good ending, isn't it? Can Jochen reel in Racer? That's a good question. Also, how quick is Hunter going to be on his super soft tyres? As we're watching Fozzie now in 7th position. Robot Boy is in 8th position and getting by the Ghost and Haas. 9th position is Muck Vicious in the Mercedes, and 10th position is Wesley. And we got a 3-second penalty now for Bilton. And Apai is in 11th position, and almost half a minute back is Smoke in 12th position. And We Then Blades, who's not actually in the race, is coming in the pits. So I think that the closest battle on track is between 4th, 5th and 6th. So then this is going to be interesting. So we got Remy, we got Brader, and we got Hunter all fighting it out for 4th position then. Beautiful shot at the final turn there. We've got another 3-second penalty there for Vesley, and he's in 10th position at the moment. I don't really know what the penalty situation is like, but it looks like it's borderline between if he's going to get the final point or not. Currently, the man who's on the oldest tyres is Bilton in 3rd position. As we're watching Hunter then, but this is going to get juicy then. This is going to get very tasty then between Remy and Brader then for 4th position. Remember, Brader's had a pretty rough race, unfortunately. Unfortunately, got tangled up with Jochen. We're going to that's going to be investigated after the race, I presume. I have no doubt about that. What a start, and he's going down the inside. He's done it. Cracking manoeuvre there. Brader then up into 4th position. He's on the charge now. There's now an 11-second gap between himself and Matt, who's in 3rd position. Can he get himself on the podium? And also remember, it also comes down to the penalties as well, and who's got what. And Hunter is now bearing down on Remy. Seems like these two are attached with a string. They always seem to be on the same piece of tarmac. So into turn 15. He's got DRS now, Hunter has. He's got fresh tyres. It should just be a simple manoeuvre into turn 1. He hops out from behind and he's done it. He's up into 5th now. So, how much pace has Hunter got? Can he cause the problems to the final podium positions? Ooh. And Remy going a bit wide there. I thought he was going into the back of Hunter then. That wouldn't have been too good between two admins, two bosses. So what's Bradder's doing? Bradder is now up into 4th position. He is 11 seconds behind Bilton. Can he... Well, he's starting to close down the time. He's only 1 lap younger tyres than Bilton. So there's not going to be much of a tyre difference. The biggest tyre difference will be Hunter, who's in 5th position. As we keep saying, he's on the super soft tyre. There's a lot of gaps now that has developed in this race. And we've had quite a high retirement rate. We've lost Gator Nation, we've lost Chevy, we've lost NDSM, and we've lost Killerman, we've lost Dr. Surge, and we've lost Heart of Heart. It's a shame really, but that's racing. Anyway, now the gap is now down to 2 seconds in between Racer and Jochen. Jochen is really hunting down Racer for the victory of the first ever HR racing. I keep on the pause. Remember, this is taken over the Cutting Edge League that was running, and unfortunately that league had to fold, and yes, and now we've taken over it, and hopefully this league will build from strength to strength. And I tell you what, this has been a great first race. A lot of highs, a lot of incidents as well. I'm struggling to keep up with it all. Into the final 10 laps then of this Australian Grand Prix. I think that at the moment then we've got a battle developing between Bradder and Hunter. We've got another 3-second penalty for McVicious. But yeah, we got a battle developed between Hunter and Bradder for 4th position, and they are reeling in Matt, but I don't think it's going to be enough before the end of the race. They need to reel a little quicker than that. So we're watching the battle for the lead. And McVicious has dropped out of the points now. He's down to 11th position. I think he's just made a stop and he's gone for the super soft tyres. Bit of a sprint finish then for McVicious, can he get back in the points? He is only 5 seconds back, so there is definitely a chance. And I think this battle here is now almost under a second. Not quite. It's still at the DRS zone. Now it's in the DRS zone. Now what can Jochen do then? Jochen's on 4 laps over the tyres. His Hardvark has left the session. Unfortunately, he was one of our first retirements of today. Unfortunately. But hopefully he can come back stronger in the next race, which is in Bahrain, which is next weekend. Same time. Here on PlayStation 4. That's another plug. And this is now the battle then starting to commence now between Racer and Jochen. Remember, the tire life is only 4 laps, but Jochen does look much quicker than 2 cars. And I love the helmets as well. Wow, I do appreciate a good helmet, I must say. Excuse me. Anyway, I'm going on to on board now then with Jochen as Racer now then getting his rear tire on the grass there. It's what a race. This has been what an incredible race. It's been amazing, hasn't it, Nathan? A very entertaining first race ever in the HR Racing League. And Brown's all over the track now, and Jochen was at the back end, was trying to get away from him now. See then Racer looks like he's struggling for traction here, isn't he? As we're on board then with Jochen. At the moment though, the Toro Rosso and the constructors is doing very well. They're definitely the team to beat, aren't they? I can't really see any other. I think it's just one car per, apart from McLaren as well. They're the only other team by the looks that have got 2 cars in the points here. Personally, I take the constructors quite seriously because I'm never going to win the drivers. And anyway then, back with this race then as Hunter is dropping back from Bradder, so I think that this is the only fight we've got on the track, and we've got DRS now. Jochen is now getting right on the gearbox as Racer. And Bilton is now starting to catch these two as well. The gap between Bilton and Jochen is down to 5.7. Is he going to be able to... ooh, unfortunately, he was on the wrong camera angle there, so you couldn't see how bad that was. But he's going on the outside. Is he going to do it? Oh, they've touched! They've touched! Oh, he's out! Oh my gosh! Jochen is out of the race! Oh dear! Racer and Jochen have come together, and Bilton is in the pits, and he's coming out on the ultra soft tyres. But that, well, we've had 2 collisions between the front guys. Well, if you want a drama, you've got it. Incredible. Yeah, it's half a dozen of one, 6 of the other, isn't it, kind of thing. But yeah, I think that's going to be looked at as well. We've got a lot of incidents to get through after this race, haven't we? Hunter's now up into 3rd position. Remy is 4th. Bilton is now 5th, but he's on the ultra soft tyres. I think he'd be regretting to pit though, because Toro Rosso would have been on course for a 1-2. Fozzie will go up to 6th position. We'll have a 3-second time penalty for Vesely. So Fozzie is now up into 6th position in his Mercedes. Of course, he is the reserve, but he's doing a very good job. He's doing a really good job in this race. Robert Boy is 7th position in the Renault, and looks like he's all on his lonesome as well. And Vesely's in the pits then, as he is coming in. I think he's probably changing tyres, but look, he's done 9 laps on those super soft tyres. And he's going on the ultra softs as well, so, and he's also got a 5-second penalty, which might displace him behind McVicious, who is in 10th position at the moment. This is going, I know, yeah, McVicious is out in front, and so is Apai, who is back up into the top 10 now as well. But you know, Apai has got 14 laps over the tyres, but yeah, I'd say Brazza and Racer's got 15 lap over tyres. So Vesely out in 10th position, and Smoke, if he just keeps going, he could potentially get a point here in this race, because we are down to 11 cars. Yes, Killen, Cash and Blaze are still in this race, but they're ghosting, so that won't count, I don't think, unless I've misunderstood the rules. We'll probably missed that part. Anyway, Brown is on his way. Has he got any damage from that incident? Wow, we're going to have another battle for the lead now. This is going, and this time, oh, and Bradder, who was involved in another incident with Jochen earlier on in this race. Well, he's back in contention for the win. And Hunter on the super soft tyres is 5 seconds back. Remy is 6 seconds back from Hunter. Bilton is on the ultra softs, and he is putting in some quick times in 5th position. Fozzie 6th position, Robot Boy 7th, McVicious 8th, Apai 9th, and Vesely in 10th position, Smokey 11th then. So those are runners and riders then on lap 25 of the Australian Grand Prix. Bilton has just set a fastest lap of the race, a 1:23.370. He's also made the got a time penalty as well. I think that was done afterwards. So then the gap between Racer and Brad is now down to 1.4 seconds, and he is getting into the DRS, and he will be in the DRS zone, I believe, by the end of this lap. Hunter is also, we've got a yellow flag in sector 3, but that's come and gone. And we have also changed for position, as Vesely has now moved on the ultra softs, is now up into 9th position. And Apai, who's on 15 lap over tyres are getting very second hand now, is down in 10th position, but he should be alright from Smoke, who's half a minute down the road, and also on 11 lap super soft tyres as well. And here comes Brad now, coming up to the back of Racer. Bilton is now in front of Remy. We unfortunately missed that, but yeah, Bilton is flying now, and he's got an 8-second deficit between himself and Hunter. Apologies, we missed that, but we've also missed the battle for the lead as well, as Brad now goes for it. He leads the Grand Prix. He goes a bit wide. He's got no penalty. The question is, how many penalties has Brad got compared to Brad's got compared to Racer? That is what might decide this race. Lap 26, 29. Not long left to go. And Vesely has just made the fastest of the race, a 1:22.9. I think he'll be happy with that. Of course, he's also just going to the Ultra Source as well, and he is right behind McVicious for 8th position now, and here he goes on the outside into turn 3, the Brundle turn. Oh, bit of contact there, but he's going to just drive around the outside. He's got so much more traction, and he's up into 8th. Robot Boy, now more bit of a stretch. He is 17 seconds down the road. I don't think he'll be able to get in front or even attempt to have a look. Ooh. We just got to have a drink. Wow, incredible stuff in this Australian Grand Prix. What a way to start off HR Racing. There you go, another plug as well. We've got a yellow flag in Sector 3. And that's come and gone again. So now Bradder has got to start to open the gap out, because again we don't know how many penalties he's got. But look at Hunter. Hunter might actually steal this away, because he's just been cutting the gap lap after lap, and now Racer might not have an answer then to Hunter's pace at the moment. 18 laps on the soft tyre is pretty mega. I think it's to be honest, I think someone's done a lot longer than that. But yeah, I think the leaders we've got a yellow flag in Sector 1, and that's one of the Renaults, which is looking very Larry. Bradder's had a bit of a rough day. I don't think he wants to get taken out by the back marker as well. And McVicious has got a 3-second penalty again. As Hunter now all over the back of Racer. On board now with Hunter, and he is going to have a look on the outside of turn 11 and 12. I don't think so. That would be very brave. Ooh, both gone a bit wide there, and Racer on a bit of a swapper on. So this is the I would say this is probably the final battle we're going to see around Australia, but then again I was thinking that a couple of laps ago. Hunter's having a look into turn 15. That's a very unorthodox overtaking place. Coming into the Brown's gone very wide, and now Hunter's got the run. This should be second position. We got some debris. And Hunter's up into second position. I'm trying to work out what was going on there. Hunter now up into second position. Is Brown going to have a look into turn 3? Not quite. Hunter now up into second. I don't think he's got enough time to catch Bradder. But again, as I said, it's penalties. I don't think Hunter's got as many penalties as Brad. So I'm going to have to wait and see. But what a race from Brad. Cool, involved in an accident in the opening few laps, but he's kind of kept it together, and he is now leading this race. Hunter is second, third is Brown. Third is Racer, sorry. Fourth is Matt, who's also catching his teammate hand over fist now. He might be able to get onto the back end of his teammate before the end of the race. Remy in 5th position, Fozzie in 6th position, 55 seconds back from 5th. Robot Boy is in 7th position. Wesley in 8th on Ultra Soft. He is flying now and is catching Robot Boy. McVicious in 9th position in the Mercedes, and Apai is in 10th position in the McLaren. And 11th position is, and a lap down from Apai is Smoke. And killing for cash then, and Blaze is out of the race. Right then, into the final lap now then, and wow, what a drive. What a drive from Brad. Been spectacular. It hasn't been a dull race, has it, Nathan? Would have been incredible. Yes, totally. And Hunter in 2nd position. As I said, this is going to be the final lap battle between Racer and Bilton. So between the two Toro Rossos, as I think Toro Rosso will be leading the constructors after this race. Well, Massa's pretty poor, as you said in Q1, but I think they will be leading the constructors championship. And as Brothers, who's used a lot of fuel in this race, so is the Toro Rossos. They're running it quite thin to the end, but here he comes in, Brazil then coming around then the final couple of corners. We're going to have to just I'd like to see Brazza take the checker flag, but also we got a battle for the Toro Rossos as well. I don't know where to look. It's been like that all through the race. But coming around the final corner, and Bradder, I'll get his name right eventually, wins the Australian Grand Prix. Fantastic. Question though is, what about penalties and stuff? Hunter comes around in the second position. That strike goes beautiful, and Hunter wins. Yes, we thought it was going to be penalties. Hunter has won the Australian Grand Prix. Bilton, I think, is he got into the third? No, Remy's in third, because again, penalties, so Remy is now in the third position. It's all about consistency. Bilton is fourth, if it's Racer. Here comes Fozzie in the sixth position on the soft tyre, a minute back, but still a very good job. Wesley 7th. Robot Boy is now dropped into 8th, and now McVicious is going to have a look as well for 9th position. I think they finished, haven't they? Whoa, dear, oh dear. And there's a, oh no, we've had an accident. Robot Boy is crashed. As far as I'm struggling to work out what's going on now, which is nothing unusual. Fozzie is coming through to finish 6th. 7th position, so Fozzie comes through to finish 6th, and he's a half a minute in front of yeah, I think that those guys that crashed was a lap behind. What a race, what an incredible start to this new era of HR racing. Wow, just wow. Right then, Nathan, it's been very good to have you along, even though you haven't done much. And I'll see you again soon, Nathan. Goodbye. That's your cue to leave the party. Right, see you later, Nate. Ta-da. So Hunter wins the first race of the of this new season of HR racing. Incredible stuff. Let's get on for the final stands then. So Hunter wins. It was down to penalties in the end, so Hunter only had a 3-second penalty. He started from 6th on the grid. Then we have Brazza in 2nd position. Third was Remy. Hang on a minute, I'm not sure if I'm meant to take a picture of this or not, but I'm going to anyway. Third was Remy, 4th position was Bilton, 5th position was Racer. Unfortunately, time penalties was the cause of this. Fozzie 6th, Vesey 7th, Robot Boy 8th, McVitie 9th, and Api in 10th position. And the final finisher was Smoke in 11th position, who had 3 stops. Wow, what a race. An incredible race. I really enjoyed that. Proper action-packed. It was, yeah, very entertaining stuff. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and wow, as I said, what a start. I just got to try and work out who's who's finished where.